Namaste to everyone. I'm very happy to see all of you. And today we're doing a satsang. And satsang is unplug yourself from negativity. But before we start with that one, we will start chanting and singing a little bit. But during the chat, during the satsang, if you have any question, please write your question in the chat box. And Anant Jot is helping me to set up this and broadcasting this program. So we will begin with sitting eyes closed. And few deeper breathing. Big inhale and longer exhale. Again, big inhale, happier. Exhale. One more time. Big happy inhale. Exhale. And just let go your breathing and just feel your third eye. Third eye, where you feel resting in yourself. Resting in yourself is something is not pulling you out from your true nature. Your true nature is blissful, joyful, playful, expandable, fearless, helpful, loving, and kind. These are your true nature. And just take long breath into your true nature. And just feel that resting in yourself. Exhale. Thus we're going to sing Om Namah Shivaya. Today is a very special day actually for Shiva. Oh, sneezing is coming. It's gone. So you can just sing with me. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Few gentle, happier breathing into your third eye and resting in yourself. Resting in yourself. Resting in yourself. Beautiful. Now, happy inhale and softly open your eyes, or you can continue softly close your eyes and listen. But during the discussion, if you have any question, please feel free to write into the chat box. So we're talking today about unplug ourselves. Unplug ourselves from negativity. This is a very big practice, and that practice is become from the recognition. Recognition is happen when you are slightly out from the situation, or where you are involved in it, then you involve in there and you just acting and reacting, acting and reacting, acting and reacting. So those would not let you to feel your true self. So important thing is, the first thing is to have a develop in you an element of recognition. Recognition, these thoughts, these emotions, this situation, or what is my habits, or what is my addictions. Maybe they are not helpful. Don't blame to yourself how this is happen or what is happen. That's the commonly we make our intuition, or we not develop our self-confidence of recognition. When you recognize and immediately you say, oh, he did, she did, that situation happened, that is happened, then what is happened? You're getting involved into the logical mind. Logical mind is not going to help you long term. Logical mind is really helpful when you are doing something in the world to make your living. But to make you grow internal, logical mind does not help too much. Only what is help, it is your heart connection. Only help when you're resting in yourself. So self-recognition comes when you let go logical mind. And when you go logical mind, then you start to recognize your exactly feelings. So you are not involved in there. So one first thing to develop recognition. And how to develop the recognition? Recognition developed by your meditation practice. You start to aware of your physical body, just feeling it. Like a whole asana practice, whole yoga nidra practice, whole meditation practice. There is all to recognition. It's called Saksi. You become Saksi. Saksi means you are witnessing. Sometimes also in Buddhism it's called Vipassana. So you recognize, you just not even recognize, you just watch. So that's it, your asana practice, your pranayam practice, your pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, they all is the practice to recognize who you are. When you recognize who you are, then immediately you recognize, oh, being upset, being angry, holding lots of guilty, holding lots of trauma, holding something happened 20 years ago, whatsoever, and I'm still holding. So that will start to make a space in you. Whatever is happened. But when you realize your true self is blissful, joyful, playful, expandable, loving, kind to yourself and others. When you have that feeling, and that feeling only comes when you are in deep meditation, when you are in deep yoga nidra. Whenever you feel you are away from those situations, then only you develop that feeling, recognition. And when that recognition is happened, so those things you start to work on healing. It's not happening in just one day and it will be just healed. So because we got pulled so much outer world, outer situation, or our own emotions and feelings, so we so much plugged into system that is feeding you constantly, and is feeding something is not helpful. How to know this is helpful or not? Just very simple thing I always tell. Every human being has two feelings. One is contraction and one is expansion. Each thoughts you create. So that's another thing we need to recognize. We are the thoughts creator. They just doesn't pop up into your mind. You are creating, and you creating the thoughts. Whatever is creating your thoughts, most of are the supported by what you have plugged in. Lots of negativity surround of you, then they will create the negative thoughts. And negative thoughts is create contraction in you. When you are in the contraction mode, so I tell these four things on physical level is get disturbed. They're just simple symptoms. One is your sleeping pattern is become off. It means something is going on. You are aware or you are not aware. It means if your sleeping pattern is off, it means is something consciously or subconsciously contraction is happening. So that is disturb your one. Second thing, so when is the contraction feeling to recognize something is not right, or something I'm thinking, or my subconscious mind is creating contraction feeling. Second thing to check is your breathing cycle. Your breathing cycle becomes smaller and unregulated. Like sometimes become very fast, sometimes it become very slow, and you're not getting enough energy. Breathing is a very big thing in yoga practice. And breath is constantly supporting you, constantly charging you. So breath is very important to work on your breathing when you are doing yoga practice. And that's one big reason. We collect information wherever we are plugged in, and then is affect your breathing. Third thing to check it, your digestion. When you are in the mode of contraction, your digestion system does not work very well. No matter how nutritionist food you are getting, no matter how organic food you are eating, no matter who's cooking for you, and it just does not work with your digestion system. When digestion system does not work, it means you eating food, you're not getting nutrition. So you're not getting energy. You eating food, you're not making, because digestion is the fire system. Fire is the system of the transformation. So then what you are offering food to this body, you are not getting proper transform that energy, and that is become toxic in the body, and it start to stores in your muscles, joints, and here and there. So then that's the third reason or third sign to recognize you are living on the contraction. Fourth one is elimination. I think I'm saying right. It's just cleaning, cleaning, going bathroom, cleaning system, and it has cycle. If your body is not detoxifying properly on time, it means somehow I am living on contraction mode. These are the four things. And when your body is not able to move the toxic out, Ariyom, we build so much toxic, and toxic is become blockage. Blockage for pranic flow. We have 5 pran: pran, apan, saman, vyan, udan. And when his pran is not flowing in your body or in your organs, in your glands, so those glands work based of the energy. And if you're not getting that energy properly, so that means I am blocking those organs, is the getting tired and not able to relax. So that's just very simple things to recognize. If I am plugged in somewhere, what's the source of my thoughts? What's the source of my emotions? What's the source of my feelings? So then you feel your respiratory system, your digestion system, your detoxification system, your sleeping cycle. These are the 4 things to check it. And when you are in contraction mode, it means my body does not work very well at all. It means I am trying to protect, or I am on the mode of the reaction. The mode of the reaction is not you. Like you notice sometime I'll get angry on someone or something, just suddenly got very angry and upset. And then when that is slow down, and later 1 day, 2 days, and for some people from years, they realize, oh, that was not me. I don't know what happened to me. I got upset. Because you got upset to reaction mode. When you are reaction mode, we are not ourselves. That's simple. And that's what I'm talking. First thing is the recognition system to build it. Even before anger is come, before situation is come. So you stabilize yourself on the recognized system. So when you are recognized system, then those things does not going to affect you. So now one is create contraction and one is create expansion. So these are all based of the plug in, like what you are plugging in. Maybe my past is making something, creating contraction in. Something someone done or I done something is creating contraction. I am still plugging. I am not in unplugging. And you have power to unplug from whatsoever happened, whatsoever you done or someone done. You have power to unplug. Just you need to get out from your logical mind. And when you get the logical mind out, you develop the recognition. system. So now there is when you plug into yourself, when you plug into yourself, that is create expansion feeling. That time you feel safe, you feel comfortable yourself, you feel I'm resting in my true self. And that's the time you are most helpful to yourself, most helpful to your family, friends, and this world. And you are most creative being on that time when you are plugged in yourself. So that's the first thing, is to working on the recognition. When you recognition, oh, I'm not this, then why I'm doing this? Why this is happening? Why this is happening again and again to me? Because I'm still somehow plugged in to my negative environment or negative thoughts or negative my past. And that is creating contraction in you, in your subconscious minds, in your chakras, and in your energy. So that is very, very important to recognition. Recognition, yoga is the best tool you can find it. So there is a few more things, but we'll go to the chant. But if you have any question you wrote, I can answer. Jyotanant, there is any question anyone asking?
We have one question from coming in from Bhagyashree. She's asking that there's a lot of drama right now in the United States with people saying that wearing a mask is taking away your rights and that the government is trying to control us. She's trying to separate from this and is wondering, when people are challenging her, how she can respond kindly.
Okay. So, yes, there is a logic going on, there is a ego is going on, there is a government is going on. Yes, there is a Bhagyashree, lots of things is happening. In this situation, do what is right thing to you. And right thing, for my understanding, is the safety. Do something for safety to yourself, your family, and your neighborhood, your city. Do that way and don't listen unnecessary garbage thing. So sometimes we have to choose the best. What is the right is thing to be safe. That is the most important. And don't worry what they're saying, what he's saying, what is my mind is saying, not to get involved or trapped into ego mind. And that's what is happened. Sometimes we get into trap into our ego, and even including in the government. And then is want to do this, do that, this is my right, this is your right, and that's never going to end. It has been from thousands of years. It is right now, and it will be always remain. And don't get involve someone's stories. People like to pull you into their story. That is always be safe thing. When you have that power, what has been talking, recognition. And that's recognition is come from your Vijnanamaya Kos Bhagyashree. When you develop beyond of the mind, ego, there is a space where you feel comfortable, and from there will come right answer to you on that moment. Do things something it is more safe for you, healthy for your family, neighborhood, your city, and for this world. So do not listen, this is my right and not right. Is safety things. It's more than not right thing, is about safety and healthy. But politician and all thing people like to be involve the drama. Huh? So please do not get involved unnecessary drama, and just use your intellectual. You are very sharp, good intellectual, good intention. Do this and don't worry about too much drama. We're going to sing Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham means I am well-being. Well-being is your nature. That's you born for it. This is your birthright, and this is your responsibility to be well. So don't worry about the any who said what. It's our responsibility to be well, and you have the way to be living well. You know very well. Eat well, sleep well, think well, do well. And that is become Shivoham. And if you recognize yourself, I am for well-being. I am here for well-being. Well-being only will happen when you let go this intellectually unplug from unnecessary things. Unnecessary things like your anger, frustration, guilt, feeling grief, feeling angry, feeling all kind of the judging yourself, creating things. Oh my God, what will happen? It will go wrong. It will go wrong. It will go this and like. No, it will not go wrong unless you are planning to creating wrong. It will go right, and whatever is happen, be okay. That's what is Bhagavad Gita taught. This is the one of the best test book in yoga. Bhagavad Gita, whatsoever is happening, what is happen, what will happen, you do your best and not get too affected with the situation. Let's sing. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivo, Shivoham, Shivo, Shivoham. Shivo, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Just eyes closed. You breathing into your heart center. Feel that open space in your heart. Every breath is just making, every inhalation making a little bit more expansion in there. And you are aware of that feeling of expansion. And you feeling that expansion feeling with divine force. Divine force is well-being. God lives in you. The form of well-being, form of joy, form of expansion. That is become Aham Brahmasmi. In the world, there is the only one system telling you are Brahm, you are God, you are the part of the God. That is Vedas, yoga. This is the only one system in the world telling you you can become highest as a Brahma. That's the meaning. Unplug from unnecessary feed. Like there is lots of things are feeding us. Feeding through yourself, feeding through the friends, feeding through the social media, feeding through the society, government, news. So those all feeds create the thoughts, create the food of your thoughts. I'm not saying they are not useful. They all is useful when you are aware of it, when to stop. That's very important. And that's only that discipline will develop in you when you do yoga practice as a yoga practice. That's only developed when you do become whole, and when you become Akhand. Akhand means the whole, and you're connecting to every level. You're integrating on yourself in every level. That's important. When you are integrated to yourself with every level of your being, you are whole, you are more balanced, you are grounded. So, yes, Jyotanand, if you have any other question, we can talk about it. And yes, please.
We have a question coming in from Maria. She's wondering, is it good enough to unplug from the negative environment, or do we ultimately need to remove ourselves from certain people and in certain situations to stop contracting?
Yes, very good question. What's her name?
Maria.
Maria. Yes, it's very good question, Maria. Yes, if you're feeling lots of contraction, and is whatever level, physical level, mental level, emotional level, culture level. So it is better to change that location for a while. And that will really help you to become stable yourself. When you become stable yourself, then you come back and that would not affect you. If you need to be there back, then that would not affect your, because now you are on the mode of the protection, mode of the reaction, mode of the just because our five senses, they receive 24 hours information. And it's no matter you're trying to block this and that, unless something is shift and change internal, they will keep pulling information in you. And what information goes in, that's your mind, that's your intellectual, process them. And if he's processing same thing again and again, and sometimes it also has become a habit, because has been so long, become a habit, and you totally forget your true self. And when you forget your true self, you start to, oh, it just that's me. I'm not just helpful. I'm not happy. I'm just angry person. I am just failure person. I am just not, God give me this situation. So you just start to thinking and blaming more to yourself than to recognize, no, I born to be Sivoham. That's my birthright, to be happy, healthy, kind, loving. This is my birthright, to give this love, to share this love, share happiness, share this wisdom, share my creativity to the world. This is my birthright. And but that is only come if you are on the contracting mode, you don't feel all of those things. That's what is the meaning of the retreat. You go to the retreat, or you go to the ashram, or you go to the forest for weekend or week or what. So that just give the space to you to resettle, re-rest in yourself, or unplug from that situation. If he is plugged in and you are in that situation, not going to help too much. You need to change the location for a while. And then you come back when you recognize yourself, because then you have that feeling who you are. That situation, you might will change surrounding of it, and or things will change itself. So I'm going to tell one quick story. One time in forest, there was a female lion, and she had baby. She had 3 babies. So one day they were just walking around in the forest, in jungle. So one baby is got lost. And there was another very kind wolf family, wolf animal, I'm saying the right word. So wolf family animal. So they found, and they thought is very cute baby, and they involved that baby lion in that family. So that baby lion is born as a lion, but is being with the wolf family, it start to behave exactly like a wolf kids, and how wolf do. How they eat, how they drink, how they, all kind of things. So then people saw, oh my God, there is a lion with the wolf, and he is behaving exactly like a wolf. Doesn't look like a lion, is very unusual. So one day what happened, it was the month of summer, very dry. There was not lots of water. And then family of the wolf was looking at water. And so they found a pond. And when they found the pond, they were just drinking a water. And that baby lion saw his picture in the water. When he saw his picture, and then he see like a reflection. in the water. And when he see the other wolf, they said, this lion got something. That's not right. There is a something. And that the time he realized, oh, he's not a wolf. I'm not a wolf. I am a lion. Sometime we need the reflection. Reflect. Otherwise, we start to become, when we are in that situation, when we eat that, then you start to thinking you are is like that. But you need to find a space, make your time, and reflect yourself and recognize your true self is blissful, joyful, playful, expandable. That's you. That's your birthright to be. That's your birthright to be peaceful, your birthright to be creative, your birthright to be share things to this world. Your birthright to be feel love and loved. This is your birthright. No one can change. Only you are the one. If he's not getting, you are the one blocking, because just you plug yourself in so many negative surrounding. So that is, yes, you need some time and space. There is more question? Or?
Yes, we have a few more. The next one is from Amrita Anandi. She's saying that right now she feels a lot of pressure to utilize this time to do a million things, to work constantly, exercise, bake, be incredibly productive. And she's finding that triggering, as though she's being continually compared to others. So how do we disconnect or unplug from that type of pressure during this time?
Amrita Anand, don't feel the pressure. Only pressure you feel when you start to compare yourself to someone else. So one thing is, stop comparing yourself to the what other people are doing. Don't do millions of things. Do one thing at a time. You can do many things when you do one thing at a time. And don't worry who and what they are doing. Because only pressure we are feeling because you're thinking about someone's. Well, don't compare, and you're comparing yourself to someone else. Oh, they are doing this, they are doing that, and someone put the picture, or I'm cooking this, someone put the picture, or I'm making the music, someone put the picture on the Facebook, not Instagram, I'm doing yoga, and someone put the picture, I'm drawing, someone telling, oh, I'm chanting, and I'm doing this and that. No, you don't need to compare to yourself. You need to become who you are. And when you compare and try to become something else, then you will become something else. Something else which are you not. So that is the difficult things when we're trying to compare ourselves, means I want to be like that and not like who am I. Then immediately you flip yourself who you are not. No. So important things, not to compare, do one thing, Amrita Anandi, do one thing at a time, and you'll do really well. And when you do one thing at a time, you can do many things really well. That's my guarantee to you. Yes. Be yourself. Keep big smile. Other question?
Our next question is from Jade. How can we use yoga to support people to avoid being consumed by fear of the current situation? Or do we simply allow them to go through the process and offer support when they reach out?
Jade, very good question. Yes, so yoga is the really powerful practice in this situation and other situation too. So, because if you do yoga as a yoga, no, I'm not talking about the workout thing. When you are working, then there is one interesting thing happen surrounding you or in you. You are not getting affected with the contraction feeling. Might you get the physically affected, but deep down you know your true self. And that to know your true self is the yoga, is the practice. Fear means is something even is not happening, that is about future. And Maharishi Patanjali taught Akhanda Yoga Anusasanam. First step in yoga practice to let go your past, let go your future, and just to be aware yourself. When you do these two things, you big time unplugging your anxiety, fear, frustration. So yes, yoga practice is really helpful. You do yourself and teach to share. I'm not even telling teaching. I'm telling to share this practice to as many people you can without getting stressed yourself. That's the important thing. You share things without getting stressed yourself. Otherwise, you're not going, you are in the mode of the reaction. So no, yes, yoga practice, you do yourself, Jed, and share to this world. And yoga have that power, if you do yoga as a yoga, to heal people physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And it's no matter this time or that time. It make you on that level, your contraction emotion, expansion emotions will not affect your soul. Your soul will be remain lightful, joyful, playful. One more question then, if it's there. I can email to them to later, but.
Okay, so we have a question from Igor. Is ego always a negative thing?
No, that is the wrong perception. Ego is the negative thing. Yes, ego, if you have the fake, ego means it does self-identity, self-protection. But sometimes we protect something is not yours. I'm protecting my title, I'm protecting my country, I'm protecting my name or my male and female, I am protecting this and that. No. That is the fake identity we build. And just when you go inside, it's called ahankar. There is like you protecting your form, whatever you're presenting to world, and that is wrong. That can create a problem in you and surrounding of you. But when you recognize those things, my name, my gender, my country, my color, these are not really me, these are just temporary. And I am only user, I don't even own them. Problem is become when you become owner. You owner of your soul, you are not owner of your body. You are not owner of your any title you got. You are just a user of them for a while and complete your karma and sanskaras and move on. So that is ego. Sometimes people think is important to protect and this and thing. No, just when you are aware of yourself, when you are understanding yourself, you unplug all kind of the temporary things. Temporary things, they just, you got it. They are not forever with you. And who is with you? Your soul is always will be with you, and that is your self. That is where you should rest in. Rest of is use them and move on. And you not honor. Just be aware. When you blame or not blame, or when you claim to become a owner, that's the become a problem. We not honor here of anything. This is just to run the society. You have car your name, you have house your name, you have job, your name, you have the title of your degrees and things. This is just to function in this society, but you are just a user. You use all of them in the best way and complete your karma and sanskaras and move on. Plug in, unplug from outside. Unplug something is not helpful anymore for you. Unplug something is happen or you done or something is creating contraction to you. Unplug. And to unplug practice is your asana, pranayam, meditation, mantra chanting. These are the best tool I am telling, and it does not interfere your religion, does not interfere your belief, does not interfere you are male or female, does not interfere you are young or old or whatsoever. That's the universal practice is available and given by Adinath Shiv and Adi Shakti Parvati. So we should be grateful and use this tool and share this tool to as many people we can. So we will chant a little bit Sitaram, Sitaram, and then we will going to finish today. Closing today. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Ram, Sitaram, Ram, 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 Sitaram, Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram, Ram, Sitaram, 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 Ram, Ram, 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 Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Let's palms, middle of your chest. Keep eyes closed and feel deep, happy breathing. Just aware of your true self is blissful, joyful, playful, expandable, loving, kind, helpful. That's you. That's your plug-in quality. And rest of is quality, what you are not. It means you got some plug, unnecessary plug in with awareness or without awareness. I'm telling you, you have power to unplug yourself from those who is not helping you anymore. You have power to unplug yourself. Those things has become obstacle in your life. I am telling you, you have power to unplug yourself from guilt, drama, from your past. You have power. Big inhale, hold breath in, and plug in. Plug into your loving, kind expansion of feeling. Just remind yourself, Sivoham. That's me. That's my birthright. My birthright to feel happy and share happiness to this world. My birthright to feel playful and share this playfulness to this world. My birthright to be creative and sharing this creativity to this world. My birthright to be kind to myself and kind to this world. I born to be move on to complete my karma and sanskaras in this life and continue move on for well-being. Plus we're going to chant Jyotir mantra, Gayatri mantra, healing mantra, and Akhanda mantra. Om Astoma Sadgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukumiv Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamrita Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darsitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ground yourself and stay plug in to your true nature. Rubbing your palms. And keep your palms on your eyes. Just feel light between eyebrows, on third eye. And just feel your soul is shining. Your soul is bright. And keep bright. Gently remove your palms. Big smile. Namaste. Thank you very much for being with me. And I'm going to do more of those things. But if you have any topic you want me to talk, please send email to info@akhandayoga.com or send or write in the chat. And also I'm also doing the 2 or 3 yoga classes a week, and I think Monday and Thursday or Wednesday is scheduled. We're just working, and that is scheduled. You will know soon. And I'm just just very happy for everybody. And please stay connected and bring your positive vibration, creative vibration, loving kind vibration into this world. Yes, we all need it. Namaste.